Oh, Yahuwah, Yahuwah, Aluwah, creator of all things. You are all-inspiring and strong and just and merciful. You alone are king and kind. You alone are bountiful. You alone are just and almighty and eternal. You rescued Yasharal from every evil. You chose the ancestors and made them a part. Oh, Yahuwah, accept this sacrifice on behalf of all your people, Yasharal, and preserve your portion and make it kadosh. Gather together our scattered people. Set free those who are slaves among the Gentiles. Look on those who are rejected and despised, and let the Gentiles know that you are our Almighty One. Punish those who oppress and are insolent with pride, and plant your people in your kadosh place. As you promised, Musha. Prophet, chapter 7. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth, and in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man, and the pleasure that came with sleep. And when I was born, I drew in the common air, and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature. And the first voice which I uttered was crying, as all others do. I was nursed in swaddling cloths, and that with cares. For there is no king that had any other beginning of birth. For all men have one entrance into life, and the light going out. Wherefore I prayed, and understanding was given me. I called upon Yahuwah, and the Ruach of Hukmah came to me. I preferred her before scepters and thrones, and esteemed riches nothing in comparison of her. Neither compared I unto her any precious stone, because all gold in respect of her is as a little sand, and silver shall be counted as clay before her. I love her above health and beauty, and I choose to have her instead of light, for the light that cometh from her never goes out. All good things together came to me with her, and innumerable riches are in her hands, and I rejoice in them all, because Hukmah goeth before them, and I knew not that she was the mother of them. Yet I learned diligently, and do communicate her liberally. I do not hide her riches, for she is a treasure unto men that never fails, which they that use become the friends of Yahuwah, being commended for the gifts that come from learning. Yahuwah has granted me to speak as I would, and to conceive as is meet for the things that are given me, because it is he that leads unto Hukmah, and directeth the wise. For in his hand are both we and our words. All Hukmah also, and knowledge of workmanship. For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely, to know how the world was made, and the operation of the elements, the beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun, and the change of seasons, the circuits of years, and the positions of stars, the natures of living creatures, and the furies of wild beasts, the violence of winds, and the reasonings of men, the diversities of plants, and the virtues of roots, and all such things as are either secret or manifest, them I know. For Hukmah, which is the worker of all things, taught me. For in her is an understanding Ruach, Kadush, Akkad only, manifold, subtle, lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt, loving the thing that is good quick, which cannot be letted, ready to do good, kind to man, steadfast, sure, free from care, having all power, overseeing all things and going through all understanding, pure and most subtle spirits. For wisdom, hukmah, is more moving than any motion. She passes and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath, the neshama of the power of Yahuwah, and a pure influence flowing from the esteem of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled thing fall into her, for she is the brightness of the everlasting light, the unspotted mirror of the power of Yahuwah, and the image of his goodness. And being but one, she can do all things, and remaining in herself, she maketh all things new. And in all ages, entering into Kadush beings, she maketh them friends of Yahuwah and prophets. For Yahuwah loveth none but him that dwelleth with Hukmah. For Yahuwah loveth none but him that dwells with wisdom. For Yahuwah loveth none but him that dwells with Hukmah. For she is more beautiful than the sun, and above all the order of stars. Being compared with the light, she is found before it. For Yahuwah loveth none but they that dwell